This audiobook reveals a financial algorithm that rewires your mind to attract wealth automatically. You'll learn how to shift your thoughts, emotions, and habits so money, opportunity, and success begin moving toward you with consistency and ease. By the end, you'll understand how to create wealth from within and keep it growing. Before we start, drop a quick comment sharing where you're listening from and what you are going through right now. It's always inspiring to see people from all over the world working through similar challenges together. Introduction: the code you weren't supposed to know. Have you ever noticed that for some people, money seems to fall from the sky? Opportunities find them. Lucrative deals land in their lap. They seem to operate in a different financial reality than everyone else. What if I told you that they do? The difference between you and them is not their education, their connections, or even their raw talent. The difference is that they understand either intuitively or through learned secret knowledge, a fundamental truth. Money is not a physical object. It is a form of energy that is magnetically attracted to a specific state of being. You have been taught to chase money. I am here to show you how to let it chase you. This is the secret knowledge that has been guarded, not because it is complex, but because it is dangerously simple. It removes the veil of scarcity that keeps the majority in a state of quiet desperation, forever believing that they must work harder, longer, and sacrifice more just to earn their keep. For generations, this understanding has been the quiet engine behind every great fortune, every self-made empire, every individual who seemed to bend the financial rules of reality. They rely on the majority believing the myth that wealth is a limited resource, a pie that can only be sliced so many ways. I am here to dismantle that lie, brick by brick. The truth is, your current financial reality is not a condition of the world. It is an outward projection of your inner financial blueprint. This blueprint is a subconscious program, written by your past experiences, your childhood conditioning, and the deep, often unexamined beliefs you hold about money, your worth, and what is possible for you. This blueprint is the ultimate money magnet. And right now, it is either working for you with precision, or it is working against you with the same ruthless efficiency. Think about your current relationship with money with complete honesty. Do you feel a subtle clench of anxiety when you check your bank account? Do you feel a flicker of unworthiness when you consider charging your true value? Do you believe, on some level, that wealthy people are corrupt, or that spiritual people must be poor? These are not just passive thoughts. They are the very commands you are sending into the quantum field. They are the architectural plans you are handing to the universe, and the universe is simply, and perfectly, building according to your specifications. The secret knowledge I am going to share with you in this audiobook is the master key to rewriting that blueprint. It's a shift from being a beggar at the door of fortune to being the architect and sovereign ruler of your own financial destiny. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a get-rich-for-life philosophy. It is the Stoic path to wealth, unshakable, intelligent, and flowing from a core of unbreakable self-worth that is completely detached from the chaos of the external market. Your journey to becoming a money magnet begins not with a single action, but with a single, decisive thought. Let's find that thought together. Chapter 1. The Poverty Virus. Rewiring your financial DNA. That tightness in your chest when a bill arrives. The quiet resentment you feel when someone else gets a promotion or a windfall. The underlying gnawing fear that there will never be quite enough, that you are always one missed paycheck away from disaster. I need you to understand this with every fiber of your being. That feeling is not a reflection of your financial reality. It is your financial reality. It is the vibration you are emitting, and the universe, in its perfect, neutral mechanics, is simply matching it. This feeling is the symptom of what I call the poverty virus, the most pervasive and damaging program ever installed in the human psyche. It is the silent code running in the background of your mind, convincing you that life is a zero-sum game, that every win for someone else is a loss for you, and that you must cling desperately to every penny for fear it might be your last. This chapter is your system reboot. This is where we find the source of the infection and begin the process of rewriting your financial DNA. I want you to think about the last time you said, either out loud or in your mind, "I can't afford that." What was the energy behind that statement? Was it a simple, neutral assessment of your bank balance? Or was it laced with fear, resignation, shame, and a profound sense of lack? Every time you utter that phrase from a place of powerlessness, you are not stating a fact. You are issuing a decree. You are programming your subconscious mind with a command. Find more evidence that I cannot afford things. And your subconscious, the most loyal and efficient servant you will ever have, will go out into the world and make it true. It will blind you to opportunities. It will make you hesitant and insecure in negotiations. It will attract unexpected expenses. It is simply doing its job, following the orders you gave it, with that feeling of lack. Your external world is a printout of your internal commands. Your work, starting right now, is to become a relentless vigilante of your own language and emotional response. You must hunt down and eliminate the vocabulary and the feelings of lack. This is not about pretending you have money you don't. It's about fundamentally changing your relationship with money itself. It's about shifting your identity from someone who lacks money to someone who has a powerful and creative relationship with money. Instead of, I can't afford it, the new command is, how can I afford this? Or, I choose to invest my resources elsewhere right now. Do you feel the profound shift in energy? One is a dead end, a declaration of powerlessness and finality. The other is an open door, a question posed to your own creative capacity and to the infinite intelligence of the universe. It invites solutions instead of cementing problems. It moves you from a state of reaction to a state of creation. This is the first and most critical step in rewiring your financial DNA. You are moving from a consciousness of scarcity to a consciousness of sovereignty. And I can promise you this: money, as an energy, has no choice but to follow this new, powerful signal you are emitting. It is drawn to it like iron to a magnet. Chapter 2. The Energetic Currency. Becoming a Vibrational Match for Wealth. You can repeat affirmations until you're blue in the face, but if you feel broke, you will stay broke. Let that sink in. Your bank account is nothing more than a lagging indicator, a physical printout of your dominant financial vibration. It is history. If you want to change the printout, you must change the signal you are broadcasting in the present moment. Money is not paper and metal. It is energetic currency. It is conscious, responsive, and it is magnetically drawn to environments that feel like home. Environments of joy, of ease, of confidence, of growth, and of gratitude. In this chapter, we move from the intellectual understanding of scarcity to the practical physics of attraction. You are a human transmitter, and your emotional state is the frequency you are broadcasting on. The question you must ask yourself is, are you tuned to the frequency of wealth or the frequency of poverty? Your feelings are the tuner. Let's be brutally honest with each other for a moment. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, how do I truly feel when I think about money? Do you feel anxiety, unworthiness, or perhaps even a subtle sense of guilt or shame? That feeling, right there, is your vibrational set point. That is the emotional signature you are putting on your order to the universe. You might be saying the words, I want to be wealthy, but you are feeling, I am unworthy of wealth. Or, wealth is stressful. The universe, in its flawless, impersonal precision, always responds to the feeling, not the word. It's like ordering a 5-star gourmet meal, but emitting the vibration of someone who only deserves stale bread. You will keep getting bread, and you'll be left wondering why your order for the gourmet meal never arrived. Your primary job, therefore, is not to chase money, but to cultivate the inner state of the person who already has it. Your feelings are the order form. So, how do you do this when the evidence of your current reality seems to scream otherwise? You start by committing to a practice of vibrational rehearsal. You must, as they say, fake it until you become it. I want you to spend just 5 minutes today, but with intense, focused concentration, on feeling what it feels like to be financially free. Don't just think about the car or the house. Embody the feeling. Feel the profound relief of having all your bills paid with effortless ease. Feel the deep-seated confidence of knowing your worth in the marketplace and being paid accordingly. Feel the warm, expansive joy of being able to help a loved one in need without a single moment of calculation or fear. This is not a frivolous daydream. This is a serious vibrational rehearsal. You are generating the emotional currency of wealth now, in the present moment. And in doing so, you are pulling the physical reality of it into your timeline. You are not waiting for the money to feel good. You are feeling good to attract the money. This is the alchemy. This is how you become a vibrational match. Stop looking at your bank account for permission to feel powerful. Your feeling of power is what will change the bank account. It is the cause, not the effect. Make this your daily practice. Tune your instrument, and the music of abundance will inevitably follow. Chapter 3. The Blueprint of Abundance. Rewriting your subconscious commands. Beneath your conscious, burning desires for more money lies a hidden script, written in the ink of your past experiences, your childhood conditioning, and the unspoken beliefs of your family. This is your subconscious financial blueprint, and it is the ultimate governor of your wealth. You can want success with every fiber of your being. You can work 80-hour weeks, but if your blueprint is set to a lower limit, you will unconsciously sabotage any effort that takes you beyond it. It's like having a thermostat in a room set to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. No matter how high you turn up the heat, the system will eventually kick in to bring the temperature back down to its programmed setting. Your subconscious blueprint is your financial thermostat. In this chapter, we are going to find that thermostat, and we are going to recalibrate it for tropical, abundant warmth. I want you to take a moment and think back to your earliest memories involving money. What were the silent, unspoken messages in your home? Was it, money doesn't grow on trees? We can't have what they have. Or, rich people are arrogant and corrupt. Perhaps it was the palpable anxiety in the air when your parents discussed bills, or the message that talking about money was vulgar or greedy. These moments were not just passing comments. They were the programming sessions that installed the software you are still running today. Your subconscious mind, which is highly impressionable in childhood, accepted these messages as absolute, unshakable truths. And it has been organizing your reality, your decisions, your opportunities, your self-sabotaging behaviors to conform to them ever since. The good news, the liberating news, is that the subconscious is programmable. It is not a fixed, rigid thing. It is a malleable, impressionable field, and you, as the conscious operator, have the absolute authority to reprogram it. The most direct path to this reprogramming is through the state of relaxed, receptive focus, the alpha and theta brainwave states. These are most easily and reliably accessed in the twilight moments just before you fall asleep and upon waking. This is your golden window of opportunity. Tonight, before you drift off, I want you to do one simple, powerful thing. Lie in a comfortable position, take a few deep breaths to relax your body, and then repeat one single, powerful, present tense statement to yourself. Do not just recite it, feel it. Money flows to me easily and endlessly. Or, I am a magnet for divine financial abundance. As you repeat this command, feel the truth of it. Feel the relief of ease. Feel the certainty of the flow. As you fall asleep, your critical, analytical mind, the one that argues with new ideas, goes offline, and your subconscious becomes wide open, accepting this new command as a fundamental truth. You are literally overwriting the old code. This is not a one-night task. This is a nightly practice of installing a new financial operating system. Be patient and be consistent. You are not just changing your mind. You are changing your magnetic core. You are resetting your financial thermostat from scarcity to infinite abundance. Chapter 4. The Stoic's Grip. Mastering your financial mindset. The path to becoming a money magnet is not a straight, upward line. It is a spiral. You will have days where your new mindset feels unshakable, where synchronicities abound, and you feel perfectly in the flow. And you will have days where the old reality of lack seems to scream in your face an unexpected expense, a rejected proposal, a market downturn. This is the testing ground. This is where the money magnet is truly forged, not in the easy times, but in your unwavering stance during the challenging ones. The ancient Stoics understood a fundamental law that is crucial for your financial sovereignty. You cannot control external events, but you have absolute sovereignty over your interpretations and your inner world. Your financial peace cannot be dependent on your bank balance. Rather, your bank balance will eventually become a reflection of your financial peace. When an unexpected financial hit comes, what is your internal, automatic response? The majority of people, operating from the old blueprint, descend immediately into panic, frustration, and anger. They vibrate with the energy of, "See, I knew it. I can never get ahead. The world is against me." This reaction, however justified it may feel in the moment, is like throwing a bucket of water on your own financial flame. It confirms the blueprint of scarcity and tells the universe, in no uncertain terms, to send more of the same. The Stoic money magnet does something radically different. They observe the event with calm detachment. They might say to themselves, "Interesting. This is a test of my new mindset. This is not a catastrophe. It is a temporary fluctuation in the infinite flow of abundance. I choose to see this as a redirecting of resources, or a lesson that contains a hidden gift. I trust that the flow is constant, and this is simply a wave on a vast and stable ocean." This is not denial. It is a conscious, powerful choice to place your faith in the unseen process of creation over the temporary evidence of the physical world. Your practice now is to cultivate this unshakable core. This is a form of mental and emotional fitness. Each morning, before you check your phone or engage with the world, declare your financial sovereignty. Say to yourself, "My worth and my wealth are internal conditions. They are not determined by external events. Today, I remain the calm center of the financial storm." When a challenge arises, train yourself to pause before you react. Take a single, deep breath. In that space, ask yourself, "How can I interpret this event in a way that empowers me and strengthens my abundance?" This mental discipline is your anchor in the storm. It allows you to hold the vision of your wealth with a relaxed certainty, knowing that the seeds have been planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious and are growing beneath the surface, even when you cannot see them. Your unwavering peace and stoic resolve become the most powerful magnet of all. For it signals to the universe that you know, beyond all shadow of a doubt, that what is yours is already on its way. Nothing in the external world can stop it. Chapter 5. The Generosity Loop. The unexpected secret to magnetic receiving. It seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? To get more, you must give more. To the mind that is still infected with the poverty virus, this is financial suicide. It feels like pouring your precious, limited water onto the desert sand. But to the mind that has begun to operate from a consciousness of abundance, it is the most powerful financial law in existence. Generosity is the ultimate affirmation of faith in the endless flow of the universe. It is a physical, undeniable declaration that says, "I have so much, I can afford to share." And the universe, hearing this confident command, rushes to confirm your belief. Every act of giving is an instruction to the cosmos. Send me more of this. This is the generosity loop, and it is the fastest way to supercharge your magnetic field and prove your new abundance mindset to yourself at a cellular level. I want you to think about the last time you gave freely, without any expectation of return, a genuine, no strings attached, gift of money, time, or energy. How did it feel in your body? There was likely a rush, an expansion in your chest, a feeling of personal power and connection, wasn't there? That feeling, that expansive, warm energy, is the precise frequency of wealth. When you give from this place, you are not losing something. You are broadcasting a powerful signal of your own abundance. You are telling your subconscious mind, "I am a source. I am a wellspring. I am not a drain." This actively reprograms the deepest layers of lack, because a person who is in lack hoards and contracts. A person in abundance circulates and expands. Money is a current, much like a river, and a current must flow to stay fresh and powerful. When you dam it up with fear and scarcity, it stagnates and evaporates. When you let it flow with joy and generosity, it carves new channels and multiplies, returning to you from directions you never anticipated. Your mission, starting now, is to make conscious, joyful, giving a non-negotiable part of your financial life. This does not mean giving until it hurts or putting yourself in debt. That would be coming from a vibration of lack. It means giving until it feels good. It means giving from your overflow, however small that overflow may feel right now. Start small, but start today. Tip the barista generously and mean it. Buy the book for a friend who you think would benefit from it. Donate a meaningful amount to a cause you truly believe in. The specific amount is irrelevant. The energy and the feeling behind it are everything. As you hand over the money, say to yourself with conviction, I am a powerful conduit for abundance, and I joyfully circulate this energy back into the world. Feel the truth of it. You are not a beggar pleading for more. You are a sovereign node in an infinite, interconnected network of flow. You will find that the more you give with this consciousness, the more seems to find its way back to you, often from the most unexpected and beautiful sources. The loop is real. Your job is to get in the flow and trust the current. Chapter 6. The Action Imperative. Building the Bridge to Your Wealth. All the mindset work in the world is nothing but a pleasant fantasy if it does not translate into inspired, decisive movement in the physical world. Vision without action is hallucination. The universe, for all its magic, conspires with movement. You must build the bridge for your wealth to walk across. You must provide the channel through which the energetic currency of your desires can become physical reality. But let me be very clear. This is not about frantic, fear-based striving. This is not about grinding yourself into the dust out of a feeling of not being enough. This is about inspired action, the kind of action that feels natural, almost effortless, because it is the physical extension of the new, wealthy identity you are actively embodying. In this chapter, we move from the inner world of thought and feeling to the outer world of form. We build. What does inspired action look like and, more importantly, feel like? It's not about sending out 100 generic resumes in a desperate spray and pray approach. That is action born of lack and panic. Inspired action is the intuitive nudge to call one specific person you haven't spoken to in years. It's the sudden, clear idea to take a specific course that gives you a crucial, high-value skill. It's the quiet impulse to finally launch that side project you've been dreaming about. And to do the first, small step today. Inspired action feels like a pull, not a push. It is aligned, focused, and charged with the quiet certainty that it is the next logical step in the unfolding of your destiny. This is the action of the money magnet. They are not chasing money. They are following their excitement, their curiosity, and their intuition, knowing that money is the natural byproduct of providing immense value from a state of alignment. So, I want you to ask yourself this question every single day, preferably in the morning, as you plan your day. What is one action I can take today that feels like something the version of me who is already financially free would do? It might be something as simple as renegotiating a monthly bill with the confidence of someone who knows their value. It might be investing in a mentor or a course, acting from the identity of someone who invests in their growth. It might be spending 1 hour in deep, focused, undistracted work on your most valuable skill. It might be as subtle as carrying yourself with more confidence and authority in a meeting, or finally having that conversation about your salary. These actions, no matter how small they may seem, are profound. They are a declaration to yourself and to the cosmos. I am not waiting for my reality to change. I am living it now. I am building the bridge, plank by plank. This builds undeniable momentum. One inspired action leads to a new insight, which leads to another inspired action, and another, until you find yourself on a path of least resistance, where opportunities seem to find you, and your wealth becomes not something you chase, but something you naturally and inevitably express. Chapter 7. The Clarity Command. Speaking the Language of the Universe. A vague wish begets a vague reality. Telling the universe, "I want more money," is like telling a master chef, "I want food." What you get will be random, generic, and likely unsatisfying. The universe is not a genie that interprets vague desires. It is a precision instrument, a cosmic delivery service that responds to clarity with breathtaking accuracy. It requires you to be the clear, unwavering, specific commander of your desires. You must move from fuzzy, hopeful dreams to crystalline, commanding intentions. This is where you stop being a hopeful wisher and start being a conscious creator, issuing commands that the quantum field has no choice but to obey. This is the clarity command. I want you to take out a journal, right now. I want you to write down a specific financial goal. Now, I want you to look at it with a ruthless eye. If it contains any vague language like more, enough, or comfortable, I want you to tear up that page. I want to be comfortable is a weak suggestion the universe will ignore. I generate $12,500 per month in passive income by June 30th is a command. Do you feel the difference in power and specificity? One is a sigh, the other is a target. Now, we go deeper. This is where most people stop, and it's why they fail. I want you to describe what that $12,500 a month feels like in your body. Describe the freedom it gives you. What do you do with your time? Describe the security. How does it feel to know your family is secure? Describe the work you are doing to generate it. Does it feel fulfilling and aligned? Describe the person you have become to be a match for this income. Are you more confident, more generous, more at peace? You are not just writing numbers. You are writing the full, sensory-rich script for your new life. You are downloading a complete, high-definition file into the creative matrix of the universe. This specific, multi-sensory vision becomes your daily clarity command. You will return to it every morning and every night. You will close your eyes, and for 5 minutes, you will step into this movie. You will feel the feelings. You will see the details. You will hear the sounds of your new financial reality. This act of mental and emotional rehearsal is, quite possibly, the most powerful work you can do. Neurologically, you are building and strengthening new neural pathways, convincing your entire nervous system that this is your current truth. And your subconscious mind, which does not know the difference between a vividly imagined, emotionally charged event and a physical one, will then accept this as its new operating instruction. It will go to work on your behalf 24/7, guiding your inspired actions, opening your awareness to hidden opportunities, and pulling that specific, detailed reality into physical form. The universe loves clarity. It is the only language it understands with perfect fidelity. Stop mumbling your desires. Start declaring your reality with the unwavering precision of a sovereign ruler. Chapter 8. The Allowing Frequency. The Final Master Skill. You have done the work. You've rewritten your blueprint, raised your vibration, taken inspired action, and issued your crystalline clarity command. Now comes the most difficult, yet most critical part for the achiever's mind: getting out of the way. This is the art of allowing. It is the practice of releasing the white-knuckled grip on your desire and relaxing into the knowing that it is done. Manifesting wealth is not a process of pursuit. It is a process of reception. You are not chasing your wealth. You are allowing it to catch up to the new vibrational reality you have become. Your only job now is to let it in. If the previous chapters were about the active work of planting and watering the seeds, this chapter is about trusting the soil and the sun to do their work, without you digging up the seeds every day to check if they've grown. Think of a time you tried desperately to remember a name or a word. The harder you gripped and strained your mind, the further it seemed to retreat into the shadows. The moment you gave up, relaxed, and started thinking about something else entirely, the name floated effortlessly into your awareness. Wealth works according to the same principle. Your anxiety, your incessant checking of your bank account for results, your yearning and wondering, when? These are all frequencies of lack. They scream to the universe, "I don't have it." I am in a state of not having it. And the universe, ever obedient to your dominant vibration, responds by keeping you in a state of not having it. Allowing is the state of gracefully shifting from I want it to it is coming, and I am open and ready to receive it. It is a state of grateful, peaceful expectation, not anxious, sweaty-palmed desperation. To practice allowing, you must deliberately fill your present moment with joy, engagement, and appreciation for what is. You must live your life fully now. You must find genuine pleasure in the simple, free things life offers. A walk in nature, a deep conversation, a good book, a moment of laughter. The more you can appreciate and love your current reality, the more you open the valve to allow more good to flow in. You are saying, through your state of being, I am a grateful receiver of good things, and the universe will rush to confirm that belief. This also means releasing your death grip on the how and the when. The universe's timing is perfect. It is coordinating a complex, beautiful web of events, people, and opportunities to deliver your desire in a way that will be for your highest good, often in a manner more brilliant than you could have engineered yourself. Your impatience is simply a lack of trust in this divine intelligence. So, take a deep, soul-level breath. Declare it done. Your wealth is already a reality in the vibrational field. Your work is to align with it through your peace and your joy, not to construct it through your force. Stop looking for signs. Live from the end. The feeling of relief you will experience when it manifests, try to feel that relief now. That feeling is the frequency of allowing. It is the silent, powerful signal that you are ready. The shipment is en route. Now, relax, and watch with detached wonder for the delivery. Chapter 9. The Wealth, Ethos, Embodying the Identity of Abundance. Wealth is not something you have, it is something you are. It is an identity, an ethos, a way of moving through and perceiving the world. This is the final, and most profound piece of the puzzle. The full integration of your new self. You are no longer someone who is trying to be wealthy. You are a wealthy person, and your actions, thoughts, and feelings, naturally, effortlessly flow from that core identity. You can have $1 million in the bank, but if you have a poverty mindset, you will find a way to lose it, or you will live in constant fear of losing it, which is a form of poverty itself. You can have very little in your bank account, but if you truly embody the wealth ethos, you will inevitably and inexorably attract more, because you are already living the truth of it at your core. A person who embodies the wealth ethos thinks in terms of value and investment, not cost and expense. They see money as a tool for creation, expansion, and experiences, not as a trophy to be hoarded or a score to be kept. A wealthy person understands that their most valuable asset is their mind, their energy, and their time. And they guard these resources ferociously, saying no to anything that drains them without sufficient return. A wealthy person takes 100% responsibility for their financial reality, knowing that blaming the economy, their boss, or their upbringing is a complete surrender of their sovereign power. A wealthy person is a lifelong learner, constantly curious, constantly upgrading their skills, their financial intelligence, and their understanding of the world. This is not about being flashy or ostentatious. It's about being fundamentally solid, strategic, generous, and at cause in your own life. Your task now is to do a full, honest audit of your identity and your behaviors. In every situation you encounter, from a simple purchase to a major career decision, ask yourself this pivotal question. What would the version of me, who is already a money magnet, do, think, and feel in this situation? How would they negotiate that contract? From a place of confidence and value, not desperation. How would they handle that unexpected expense? With calm problem-solving, not panic. How would they spend their Saturday morning? Investing in their well-being and growth, not numbing out. How would they talk about money with their friends? With an attitude of abundance and possibility, not lack and complaint. Begin to make your choices from this identity. This is the ultimate magnetic force. When your inner identity is fully aligned with wealth, when you truly feel like a wealthy person regardless of your current bank statement, Your outer reality has no choice but to conform. It becomes inevitable, a natural law. You are not acting as if, you are being it. This is the finish line. This is where the work becomes who you are. You are no longer a student of wealth. You are wealth itself. Chapter 10. The Sovereign Bank. Your financial destiny is now. This is where it all culminates. You are no longer a passive account holder at the mercy of a volatile financial system, hoping for a good economy or a generous boss. You are the sovereign bank. You now understand that you control the primary currency of your life, your attention, your energy, your focus, and your faith. You understand that the external economy is merely a reflection of an internal one, and your internal economy is now one of limitless abundance, unwavering peace, and sovereign power. The secret knowledge is no longer secret. It is your lived experience, your operating system. You are the money magnet. Not because of a trick you learned, but because you have fundamentally altered your very nature to be in harmonious, resonant alignment with the infinite flow of all wealth. From this day forward, you will see every financial interaction through a new lens. A bill is not an extraction or a punishment. It is a circulation of energy, an opportunity to affirm the flow, and to give thanks for the service or product you received. An income is not a ceiling imposed upon you by an employer or a client. It is a current reflection of your perceived value, which you now know you can increase at will by deepening your own sense of worth and your capacity to deliver value. An investment is not a risky gamble. It is a conscious planting of a financial seed in the fertile soil of the universe, with the absolute, stoic expectation of a harvest. You move through the world with a calm, steady certainty. The markets may fluctuate, politicians may debate, and the news may scream of crises, but your core frequency of abundance remains unshakable, a deep and steady hum beneath the chaos. This is true financial freedom. It is the freedom that comes not from a specific number in an account, but from an unbreakable, internal knowing that you are the source. Your work now is simply to live from this truth, every day, in every thought, in every feeling, in every action. The world needs your wealth. It needs the light, the generosity, the projects, the art, the businesses, and the solutions that only you can bring forth from this state of empowered abundance. By becoming a sovereign bank, you do not just enrich yourself. You raise the financial frequency of everyone you touch and of the entire planet. You become living proof that abundance is our natural state, that struggle is an option, not a requirement. So go forward. Create, build, give, receive, circulate. The code is yours. The power is yours. The bank is yours. Your financial destiny is no longer a question to be answered. It is a command you issued from the depths of your being, and that you are now, inevitably, living. The magnet is you. Now, go and attract your world.